Good morning. My name is Marcus Doloff. I'm a program director at the MIT Startup Exchange. And I'm here to tell you about a tremendous benefit that you have as a corporate member of MIT. If you are an ILP corporate member, you have access to the MIT Startup Exchange. And what we do is we connect our corporate members with MIT startups. And so these are startups founded by MIT faculty, by researchers, by students, alums, or based on technology licensed from MIT. And between these two groups, we enable high-quality connections. Every year, we facilitate over 600 initial, high-quality, highly vetted meetings. And we can do this because we know our corporate members really well. We understand your strategic priorities, and we also know the startups really well. Every startup that joins the Startup Exchange has an in-person meeting with me or my colleague, Rebecca. And so this allows us to enable successful outcomes. So these are a number of recent success stories between MIT startups and our corporate members. There are many others. The startups that we work on are founded and based on trending technologies from MIT. So out of the 1,700 startups, they come from across all departments at MIT, and they employ a number of different technologies to solve many different use cases across many different industries. STEX25 is our accelerator program. So out of the 1,700, every year we select 25 that have technology that is broadly applicable across our member portfolio, meaning that it's relevant for many different use cases and many different companies. And these startups have also shown a high degree of initial market traction. And so here is a current list of these STEX25 companies. 3 are here today. So we have ClimateCell, Interpretable AI, and Liquid Piston that are going to be presenting momentarily. These 7 startups are newly selected to STEX25. We actually haven't made this list public. So as a benefit of being here today, you get to see and hear about them first. So just quickly, I'm going to go through them. Osaro is providing imaging AI for robotics. Catalog, which will be on stage shortly, is using DNA to store digital data. ThruWave uses millimeter wave sensing technology to see through different materials, such as cardboard boxes. InkBit is doing multi-polymer 3D printing. Dust Identity uses nanotechnology to ensure and authenticate your supply chain as it's moving through different touch points. Companion MX is a mobile digital health platform, and Right Hand Robotics is developing grippers hardware and software for robotics. And so the question is, how can you engage with startups at MIT? There are 2 primary ways, but there might be others as well. I'm going to mention 2 of them. So do what you're doing today, attend our events. Every year we do 20+ events as an office across the world. I'm going to just highlight 2 key ones for us. We're going to be in Silicon Valley. It's looking like mid-May at this point. And then our flagship event is the Startup Ecosystem Conference on campus on May 30th. And in addition to these, we do some smaller scale sessions. For example, these scale-up innovation sessions, we call them. These are pre-scheduled one-on-one meetings. And you can also post an opportunity. This is a personalized and exhaustive search for startups that are related to your specific problems and your specific use cases. If you want to discuss this more, I'll be around during the break. Happy to answer any questions on that one. And so that brings us to where we are today. We have 9 startups here with us today, and I want to provide just a quick overview before they talk in more depth. Broadly speaking, we can put these startups into 2 categories. Intelligence startups. These are startups employing artificial intelligence to create new user experiences. So we have Affectiva, which has developed what they call human perception intelligence to provide a superior and new user experience in the car. Climacell has weather intelligence that allows them to provide forecasts at a micro-local level while at a global scale, global reach. Then interpretable AI has obviously interpretable intelligence that provides transparency into your data insights. It helps you understand what the data is telling you. Figure 8 has developed movement intelligence for physical therapy improvements and worker safety, among other applications. The second group of startups I would call novel solution startups. These are the ones that are providing orders of magnitude improvements to existing solutions. So for example, Liquid Piston has a low-weight, high-efficiency engine for portable and auxiliary applications. Silver Thread is providing quality and health of your software code base. Priva Technologies has a nanotech chemotherapy platform for oral cancer. Catalog is using DNA for data storage with significant advances in density and lifespan of that data. And finally, Cambridge Crops is using edible coatings to prolong the shelf life of fresh foods. And so with that, we're going to go to the startup presentations. They're each going to be talking for 4 minutes. There's not going to be any Q&A. Instead, each one of them will have an exhibit table at the lunchtime exhibit. And we're going to go to the first speaker, Manija Goldberg, founder and CEO of Priva Technologies. Thank you.